Okay, guys. So the second try. Welcome, everybody. My name is Karchi, and she is Wanda, and we are your hosts for the today's event, the so-called CraftHack Hybrid Hackathon. I'm really happy to welcome you here because after 2 long years, we are having the third offline or at least hybrid hackathon for Craft Hub. You know, the Craft Hub team is the organizer of this event. We have worked like 2 or 3 months to create the event and have you here. And I'm really happy to say that we have found the best place to fit in this type of hackathon, the so-called Gamerland, where you can play with each other and code in the same time. So enjoy yourself, and let's see what kind of sponsors and challenges do we have for today.
Thanks. Can we get the presentation on the screen? Just a few minutes. In the meantime, I would like to thank Gamerland for having us here. So please just clap your hands, because I think it's a really great place to have a hackathon. And yeah, just a moment. And you know, sometimes it's just a hackathon where you have to develop something and, you know, one thing should work and it doesn't. But yeah, we have the presentation. So let me introduce our great partners. We will have 3 challenge partners for this event. As you may already know, one of them is Antavo, who are developing loyalty management platforms and softwares. We have Tier, and you may already know them because they are helping the urban transportation with electronic scooters, mopeds, and bikes. And we also have Varian, who are actually fighting against cancer, so a huge applause to them too. And let's move on to the next slide, because we also have some other partners like Erste Bank and the Digital Success Program here as brand partners for the event. And let's see.
If you know me well, then you know that I love the numbers. Talking about the CraftHack 2022 in numbers, we are waiting for more than 100 offline participants. We have admitted 120 guys, and we really hope that we can fill all of these empty places until the end of the day. And of course, we have online participation as well. We have 180 registration online, and thanks to this, the country of the participation is around 50 different countries. So I'm pretty happy that we could reach a lot of different guys from a lot of different continents and countries as well. And yeah, as you can see, we have, for example, aerospace engineers in ourselves, which is super interesting. And yeah, we can welcome pedagogists as well, and of course, engineers, forestry guys, and geographic guys as well. So we have a very diverse crew here. Yes, and let's check the roadmap of the weekend. Wanda, can you show us what we have?
Sure. So, as you know, today we started with this opening ceremony. Not exactly 5 o'clock, but we are on to that. After this ceremony, you will hear some challenge introductions from the partners. So stay here and stay tuned, because they will introduce the challenges in person too. Then we will have some team formation activities to those who came alone. I don't know if there is anyone who hasn't got a team yet. Please put your hands up. No, everyone has a team. Great. Yeah, and we also put some interesting competitions, games into the program for the weekend. So we will have an alien extermination competition in the arcade game zone. And you will have to submit your first draft project until midnight, which means that you will only have to indicate which challenge you will work on. Nothing special, so you don't have to know your project's name yet or provide a description. Just choose the challenge you will work on and be sure that you submitted this draft project. Tomorrow, we won't have any specific programs, but you will be able to attend some mentoring sessions, as well as today too. and we will also have some interesting games like FIFA competition. I'm sure that all of you are a geek and will enjoy this kind of games, because we also prepared some gifts for you. And we will have a second draft submission deadline at 8 o'clock. It's pretty the same as the first one, so just please provide the challenge you will work on, and that's it basically. And on Sunday, you will have to submit your final project until 10 a.m. So please be prepared until that with your final project, with the YouTube video and the GitHub repo. And then the evaluation starts. We will announce the challenge and the community winners at 2, and we will have the ceremony at 3 o'clock. But Karchi will, or don't want to, but yeah, so basically this will happen on Sunday, and yes, that's it.
Exactly. So as you can see, we have the evaluation and the final submission on Sunday. We are pretty sure that you will be tired, but we really hope that you will be in the challenge winners or in the community winners as well. 6 of these presentations will pitch their presentation at 3 p.m. And don't forget the audience award, and you can share your ideas or projects via Facebook on every different social media platform as well, because you can win 500 euros as well. So we will announce the audience award winner and the grand winner at 4 p.m. Sunday. And of course, if you forget these days and the exact moments, you can check the agendas around the place and on your badge as well. And also it can be found on the website as well.
Okay, and now that we know how the weekend will go, let's see what kind of challenges you can work on and what prizes you can get. So Antavo provided a challenge where you have to create a new loyalty program, and you can win 2,000 euro with your project. Tier made up with a challenge where you can improve their application with like new functions. So be creative and come up with some interesting stuff. You can also win 2,000 euro. And Varian would like to ask you to help to prevent and early detect cancer, and you can take home 1,500 euro with the best idea. But we don't only have challenge winners, because we also have some grand winner, and as Karchi mentioned, an audience award winner. So you may know that we will have 3 challenge winners, and while the partners evaluating your project in the different challenges, you can also evaluate each other on the Junction app. That's how we will get 3 community winners in each challenge. I mean, 1 community winner in 1 challenge. So 3 community winners and 3 challenge winners chosen by the partners. And the 6 finalists will go to the finalist, who will do a 4 minutes long pitch, and the best one can take this 3,000 euro prize home. And while you will be able to vote for the grand winner, there will be another voting process on our Facebook event. You will find all of the projects that have been submitted and the projects that are actually valid. So you provided the YouTube video, you provided a GitHub repo, so we will only take into account these kind of projects, and all of them will go to the 500 euro prize for the audience award. So these will be chosen on the end of the hackathon in the closing ceremony. And don't forget that we also have another kind of prize for the finalists, which is not other than an opportunity to present your ideas at the Craft conference. It's a really interesting and the biggest conference in May, from 31 May until 3 June. So you will be able to pitch your idea on the innovation stage of Craft conference, because, and it's interesting because you will find some really interesting investors, corporations, companies. So be sure that you provide a good project, because it's a really good opportunity to show yourself and maybe get some investments for your project as well.
Yes, and talking about the technical part of the event, we have tried to make this easier and have less platforms. So we have this top three what you need to use during the hackathon. First of all, the Slack. This is the most important one, the main communication platform of the event. If you haven't registered yet, then you can find the link on our website, check it, and I'm pretty sure that your teammates can share it with you as well. The second one is the Junction app. This is the registration and the submission platform of the event. You will use this for the draft submission today and tomorrow as well, and of course for the submission on Sunday. And the third one is the Booked for Us system. This is for the mentoring sessions. If you have found already your chosen mentor, then go to the Booked for Us platform and book your time there. If you have any questions with these, then just don't be afraid to ask about this us.
Yeah, and now that we introduced you the online platforms, I think that there are some important information about the venue itself, which is good to know for you. So when entering the venue, please always take your badge with you. And when coming back, you will have to show it to us so we know that you are here with us in the hackathon. We will have some catering during the days, like dinner today at 7 p.m., tomorrow breakfast at 8, lunch at midday, and also dinner at 7 p.m. And some more important information about the food and the catering in the venue. So you may saw that you can grab Red Bull from the tables, the high tables. You can get coffee from the bar for free. But anything else that you want to have, like a Coke or a cocktail, but I wouldn't suggest that because you will have to work on your projects. So like beverages, some snacks, you will have to pay for that in the bar. So it's important. We will provide you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but basically these are the foods that we will give you for free, and anything else that you want to have, you can get it from the bar, or if you don't find anything that you like there, then you can go outside, but please note that you cannot bring anything that you bought in another store or in another shop, okay? Thanks. For sleeping, you can use the chill room, which is after the arcade game zone. You will find a big couch and also some beanbags. You can use the games in that zone, but we will have an animator who can help you if there is anything wrong. And yes, one more thing that we would like to ask you to take care and look after each other and each other's stuff, and also the venue. You can see that we have some phones and tablets from Samsung. You can use them, but yeah, don't do any damage. And also it's the same for the games too. And I think that's it about the venue.
And talking about the helpful guys in the CraftHack team, I'm looking for the presentation slide. Yes. So if you need any help regarding the mentorship, then please look for Renchi. She will be there for you and try to answer all of your questions, what you have about the mentors and mentoring sessions and things like that. The second one is Bia. She is our community coordinator. She's up for all the general questions related to communication, venue-related questions, and so on. And the third, last but not least, Latsa. Put your hands up. He's there, and he's our IT guy. He's trying to help you out with all Junction app related questions, Booked for Us questions, and any other technical questions as well. And of course, as you can see, the organizers are in this white T-shirt. The staff sign is in the back of these T-shirts. If you have any questions, just feel free to reach me out. We are there in the staff area or something like that. And of course, if you are lazy or if you are busy coding next to your computer, then just click on the Slack and write in the Ask Anything channel your questions, and we will probably answer those ones as well. So yeah, we are here to help you out with all of the upcoming questions, and yeah, Let's do a great hackathon together.
Oh. Oh. I hope I will get another clap because it's not over yet, but thanks. Yeah, it's just for him. Okay, thanks, Karchi. You can know. So, 3 more things. First, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. You will find some interesting contents, and we will also upload some photos and videos there. And which is not on the screen, but yeah, one more thing. You will find some tier coupons in your welcome bag. You can register with that code you will find on the coupon during this hackathon, so until the 8th of May. And you can use the coupons until 2 weeks from now on. So it's just a side note to don't forget about. And the other thing is that we have some dogs here. Don't be afraid of them. They are really cute and friendly. But I would like to ask you not to give them any food, okay? Because then they won't leave you until, yeah, so just don't eat them. I think that's it. And now we will continue with the challenge introductions. And first of all, I would like to ask the Antavo team to come up to the stage and introduce their challenges to the teams. Okay.
Thank you, Wanda. So warm hello to everyone. We are coming from Antavo. I'm Balázs Dömötör, Asia Director at the company. Here with me, our great IT Director, Péter Agocs, and we have 2 great mentors there under the Antavo flag in the balcony. So Gábor Zubcsik and Sándor, who is now, I think, in a call. So in the everyday life, as Wanda mentioned, we are a software developer, software engineer company, and providing an up and running platform to our customers, worldwide customers. And through this platform, they are able to maintain, organize, and administrate their loyalty and reward programs, retail, fashion, and every industries. So we are really excited because this is the first time that we are here at the Craft. And we are really excited because of our challenge, which will be introduced by Peter. So I hope that you will have a great weekend. A few minutes before, Peter told me that you will not sleep during the next 2 days. I didn't know that, but it's very big, something, so heads up. So I would like to ask Peter to introduce, and thank you.
Thank you, Balázs, and welcome everyone. I would like to introduce in short, because you can find every details in our challenge description. What we expect a working demo at the end. So please, and you have to create a new loyalty concept or something with loyalty, and you cannot find at the moment on the Word or at the Antavo. So please try figure out something new. We don't limit anything in the technological part, so you can use your best programming language. But at Antavo we use PHP and MongoDB, and we have a strong or huge REST API. So this is, but you can find the details. And my advice is to study our website, and because there are a lot of information, you can find our current API description, but you don't have to connect to our API, so you can create a kind of microservice or a small application. So this is what we expect at the end. That's all. I think more details are there, and you can find us and our mentors with this T-shirt, and easily find us. And you can find us during the day, not the night. And so, if you have any question, then you came there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, what we didn't mention that you will find the Varian, Antavo, and the Tier team on the gallery during the hackathon. So if you have any questions related to their challenges or something like that, just go up and ask them. Next is Tier, who will also introduce their challenge. So the team is coming up, and they will say something more about the task they provided.
Good afternoon, all the hackers. My name is Gyula Vörös, and two of my colleagues join me tonight. Please welcome Blanca Orosz and Adam Pelle. We are all software engineers at Tier, so we are fellow like-minded hackers as you. With Tier, we are on a bold and ambitious mission to change mobility for good. What does it mean in practice? Is that we operate a fleet of electric vehicles, and we want to encourage all of our customers and urban citizens to rely less on their cars and use shared micromobility. The challenge that we prepared for you tonight is based on an insight, and this insight is that our customers use micromobility very frequently when they travel abroad. So moving around like a new city, exploring a new culture is something which is a really good fit for micromobility. And the challenge that we came up with is a guided tour. So basically we envision a platform where local people, basically people living inside the cities, knowing all the sites, knowing all the interesting places to go to, they can design like an entire route trip, and our customers get an experience where they can like move around the city and enjoy these tours. We welcome you to dream big and be bold, be ambitious, take inspiration from other companies. We like really think that Airbnb kind of nailed it with the experiences session that they have. But you can also come up with anything like gamification, like Pokemon Go, like challenging your friends. Really, just be creative. When it comes to the technology, we do speak a couple of languages: TypeScript, Python, Kotlin, Swift. We should be able to help you out, but there's no constraint whatsoever. So please feel free to use whatever works for you the best. And a little hint or guidance for the evaluation process or the jury process. We are going to value basically the outcome that you do produce, the product that you build, and we are not really looking into the details and the code itself. So please focus on the experience and very less about the code itself. If you have any questions, you are going to find us on the balcony, and I'm going to hand over to Wanda.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah. And last but not least, the Varian team, or yes, we will. Yeah, can we get the presentation for the last team? Ah, yeah, here it is.
Hi, guys. All right. Thank you very much for coming to this session. I'm representing Varian, and it can be maybe unknown what Varian is doing. Can I get the next slide, please? So Varian is in the healthcare domain, and especially our vision is to fight against the cancer, and therefore you can get the idea that Varian is working against the cancer. We are working in the radiotherapy domain, and actually we are market leaders in that. We are producing linear accelerators with which the radiotherapy, the radiation can be delivered. Thank you very much. To the cancerous patient, and either also the hardware and also the software we are producing at Varian. Our headquarters is in the Silicon Valley in Palo Alto, and also we have a European headquarters in Switzerland, in Baden, and of course among many other engineering sites, the most lovely one is at Budapest, naturally, where I'm also working with 150 engineers. So that's about the introduction, but let's go to the challenge. Thank you very much. So in 2020, cancer was the leading cause of death worldwide. There was 10 million cases registered, and that's huge. That's huge, guys. And we are here to make something better. It's a huge number, and it's pretty shocking, but actually there is something positive. I don't know how much you can see it, but this graph shows that in the 70s, how the 5-year cancer survivor rates has been changing from the 70s to 10-ish years in the USA. And you can see that the 5-year cancer survival, for example, for prostate cancer, changed from 70%, meaning that 1/3 of patients died in this cancer in the 70s, and now it's 98.6. So we can say that we can cure prostate cancer pretty stable with a pretty solid way. And you can see that there are changes from 50% to 75%. So we are actually doing our job great. And there are 2 reasons for that. One reason is that the radiation we deliver, the method we are doing has, of course, a higher and higher quality due to the better and better technology. The other is the prevention. According to WHO, so World Health Organization, 20 or 30 or even they say 50% of the cases can be cured by a good prevention. Prevention has basically 3 aspects or 3 points. One of that is avoiding key risk factors. What are the risk factors? Obesity. So following a nice diet would be good for me as well. Tobacco, alcohol drinking. Sorry, guys. But also some kind of doing physical activity. Or I don't know if you heard about the HPV. HPV is a disease which can cause cancer as well as a side effect. Or hepatitis, you might know, is a disease which can cause cancer as a side effect. And it's pretty annoying that those diseases can be cured nicely with some vaccination as well already. Ultraviolet radiation, we know the skin cancer cause, or the main skin cancer cause is the ultraviolet radiation. So we can basically avoid cancer by avoiding those key risk factors. The other thing is the early detection of cancer and screening. Wait a second. Yeah, thank you. So first of all, we have to be aware what are the symptoms of a cancer, and if we for example find a symptom like a dark spot on our skin, then we should run to a doctor. or many others. So we have to teach ourselves, and we have to teach the others how they can really screen themselves, and we have to also teach the people that they should go continuously screening themselves, because, for example, if someone has had a breast cancer in the family, then it has a pretty high chance to get also a breast cancer, for example, within the children's. And we can just avoid it by continuous monitoring, because if we catch the cancer in time, and if we start the treatment in time, we have a much higher chance to cure. And last but not least, management of patients who has developing cancer. So how we are how we are organizing their life, how they meet doctors, and so on and so forth. This last point was our challenge last time at the junction. And now we would like to challenge you to help us with the first 2 points. So what is the challenge about? Basically not a big deal. I need your help with an application. What kind of application? I don't care. So you can make a web application, you can make a mobile app, Facebook app, whatever, I don't care. But come up with an application. And this application should help people by providing a prevention strategy. You can imagine prevention strategy. You can imagine that with an iPhone, I'm also registering my weight, of course. And if someone is clever enough to calculate the BMI index of mine, then it's an easy application which warns me that, hey, you should make some diet, and here are some diet ideas for you. You eat too much meat, maybe you should eat less and eat more vegetables, and so on and so forth. But that's just a very basic idea. Other prevention could be, I don't know, you haven't walked, I don't know, you are sitting in front of your computer in the last 48 hours, you should stand up and take a walk or something like that. So that's a prevention. It's easy, but it takes already a lot. Or you can also consider improving the early detection. For example, an application which asks some input from the user. What was the disease of your mother, of your father, and so on and so forth. And if there was, for example, diabetes or something like that, then it could put already some reminders in my calendar that, hey, you should also test your blood sugar level because you have a risk, and things like that. And those are really small things, but if someone could, for example, download such an application on his phone, it already gives some ideas, some hints that I should visit my doctor, really. So that's the idea. Make something which makes the awareness level much higher. Make something which help people to get rid of that disease, as you wish. Actually, we are sitting there, and many of my colleagues will join me in the upcoming days. We are really, really happy to talk to you. Please share your ideas with us. Please use Slack channel. We are listening on Slack channel as well, but we are also here. Come to us. Let's talk. Let's speak. Show us what you have, because we are mentors here. So we would like all of you to win. So I hope that we will meet many of you in the boost. I think that's all. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Yes, so actually that was the opening ceremony and the challenge introductions. And before I say goodbye to you for now, I would like to ask for 2 more things. One is to please move a little bit closer to your teams, because we are still waiting for other competitors. So just make some space for them too. And the other one is that, as Dani mentioned, you can find the partners and the mentors on the gallery, but you can also reach out to them on Slack. You can find them if you just put their names in the searching panel. So do not hesitate to contact them on Slack or in person here. And yes, book some sessions with the mentors, talk to them, validate your idea, and also enjoy your time here. We will have dinner at 7 o'clock, and if there is anyone who came alone and want to find some teammates, then please come to me, find me, or find Bianca in the registration, and we will help you in finding some teammates for you. So that was it, and good luck for with your project. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us. And yes, have a great time here. Thank you.